Alright, so GSP is the new middleweight champ. He choked out Michaeł Bisping in the second round, the end of the second round. I do have to give it to Bisping, though. He did nut up and not tap and went out, so I can give him a little bit of credit there. But in hindsight, GSP shouldn't be the middleweight champ because the last fight Bisping had, Dan Henderson whooped his ass. Dan Henderson beat Bisping the last fight, but I think this title is going to be short-lived for GSP. I think in about 2 or 3 weeks it's going to come back that he failed a drug test, because I was watching the beginning of the very beginning of the fight, and not the fight, but the beginning of UFC 217, and GSP, when he was doing like his shadow boxing and all that spinning back fists and spinning kicks and stuff like that, he looked like the Pillsbury Doughboy almost. And then in the cage tonight, he had muscles on top of muscles, with little tiny muscles on top of them, with veins stacked on top of veins, and you don't get that vein action unless you're juicing. So I do think in about 2 or 3 weeks it'll come back to George pissed hot, and the belt will go back to Bisping. So it was a good fight, and GSP is lucky he finished George when he did, because I think he blew his load right there. You could tell he was already getting tired, and he hurt Bisping a little bit. Bisping also hurt him a couple times. Bisping was catching him too. I mean, it was a good fight, but if GSP didn't finish him there, I do not think he would have had any gas for the 3rd, 4th, or 5th round. So GSP got it done. I just don't think it's going to be long-lived at all. I think he's going to have to give up the belt. It'll go back to Bisping, because you can just look at somebody and tell when they're on the roids, and he's definitely 100% on roids. But unless they do what they did with the Diaz fight and let him get away with using the roids. But alright, I'm out. Later.